Hello everybody, Super Duper Boy here, and today I am doing my spoiler review of Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 7, Episode 4. So, let's start off with the good stuff. Overall, I think it was a good conclusion to the arc. We got to see some bigger scale battles when the Republic attacked the big shipyard. Obi-Wan and Mace Windu got more screen time. I especially like the scene where Mace tries convincing the droids to surrender. I wonder if he was lying or telling the truth about defeating 100,000 B-1 battle droids. This was the last time we'll ever see Admiral Trench, probably. That was a really good scene where Anakin kills him. You can tell he's definitely close to the dark side. I have to admit, though, I did feel a little bit bad for Trench. The scene where Crosshair deflects the bullets off the wall was definitely new and cool. Though it doesn't really make that much sense, but, you know, all of Star Wars doesn't really make that much sense if you think about it. I do like the conclusion to Echo's story with him joining the Bad Batch. It also could lead into some comics about him in the Bad Batch in the future. But with all that said, I have my problems with this episode. First, I feel like it was way too easy for the good guys. They came across basically no resistance on the ship when they first arrived. Like, how were they not found sooner? And it doesn't really make sense why Trench wouldn't know the algorithm was stolen. Also, in this arc, the Bad Batch didn't really develop that much, and they were pretty basic in this episode. The only really interesting character stuff they do with them is show that some of them don't trust Echo at first, but that doesn't really affect the plot. Speaking of the Bad Batch and Echo, though, I do think their ending was very good, but it could have been a lot better, and I think it needed more build-up. Echo barely talks to the Bad Batch members in the whole episode. They don't have a friendship, so a few quick scenes of Echo talking to one of the members like Tech or Hunter would be great. Like a scene on the ship where Tech talks to Echo about what it's like to be so different and how it can be a curse or a blessing. Oh, and also they were on an Imperial shuttle, so that was really cool. But back to the point, I think the ending really needed more build-up, and it could allow for some interesting character scenes. I understand the episodes can't last forever, but this one was 25 minutes, and they have all the time they want for these episodes because it's on Disney+. I think the longest episode was 28 minutes, so they could make it that long. Anyways, my final rating of this episode is a 7 out of 10. It's my least favorite of the season so far, but it doesn't mean I dislike it. Even though there's some missed potential in a few places, the good still definitely outweighs the bad, and it's a satisfying conclusion to this chapter of the Clone Wars. I'm so excited for episode 5, though. It's gonna be a completely new arc with a different set of characters, and it'll be the first time any of us see Clone Wars Ahsoka since 2013. So, thank you all so much for watching this video. My opinion here is probably a little bit more controversial than usual, but yeah, I'll see you all next time.